Hello guys, welcome back to our Laravel school management system part 7. In part 6 I have shown you guys how to create the grade section, and in this part 7 I will jump to the class section here and I will show you guys how to create the class section as well. So let's jump into the code. Let's begin. So I have opened the code editor here. I will open the resources here, and inside the resources I open the views here. Inside the views admins, inside the admins here, let's search for the classes, and here is the classes. Now we have the classes here, and inside the classes index, let's open this one here. Everything should be like this. Now let's click the classes and see what will happen there. And here is the classes and everything is empty for now. So let's jump inside here and go inside. Now let's go inside the levels here. Inside the index of the levels, I will have everything from here. I copy everything from here and I will go inside the index of the classes and I will paste that one here. Okay, so now let's remove this thing for now, and here is it. So here we say classes like this. So it should be classes table, and inside the classes table is empty for now. So let's go inside the levels table here. Let's highlight everything and copy all of it and come inside the classes table here and paste them all inside here. Okay, so let's close the sidebar for now. Here is everything that we have. Okay, so now let me see what we have inside the classes. Okay, let's go inside the migration and the classes migration here. Let's check the classes migration. Here is the classes migration, and here we have the name, code, grade, ID, and status. Okay, so let's come here again inside the table of classes. Okay, this is the table classes, right? Okay, so here let's pass here grade. Should be grade. I think here is the level. Okay, grade. So now name, status, and I think so. Let's check where we have description. No, code. Okay, class has code, has name and status. So bring this one here. Should be code, class code, like this. Okay, so and here let's change everything names level here, and let's make it to classes, and now let's change everything here to be classes, to be class. Okay, so now everything here is changed to class, and now let's change here as well to class. Okay, and everything now is done for this one here. So let's come and see, try to refresh this page and see what will happen. Okay, so now it means that everything here as well works as expected. Okay, let's go back again inside the code here, and I will just come here again, grade, and open the field inside grades here. I will copy everything from here. Okay, I copy everything and come inside the class level here, fields, and paste inside the class fields here. Okay, so now here instead of levels, so we will use grades. Okay, grades. Okay, so now this will change to grade like this. Okay, so now here also instead of this level, let's change everything to grade. Okay, should be grade like this. Okay, let's close this sidebar, and here should be grade as well, grade name, and that's it. Here we have grade, and yeah, here it should be classes. It should be class. It should be class dot grade ID, and now let's, instead of this grade, now let's make it class. Okay, so let's make it class here and come here, change here everything. So let's make it like class name, class other stuff. So should be class name, class name. So here now let's give a name to class name like this. Okay, and here also should not be grade anymore, should be class. Before should be grade status. Okay, class status. So let's make it class status, class status, and now change all of these things to class status. Okay, class status, and now all is changed to class status, and this would be class status as well. So inside here as well we have grade should be class, and status should be there. Okay, that's good. So and here also we should have class, not grade, and here it's work fine. And here now here let's change this one, instead of the description let's change it to code. Okay, so the same thing that we have here in the name here, just grab all from here and come here, paste, grab everything from here as well, grab all from here, paste it like this, and now let's class code instead of, so we say class code. Okay, like this, and this would be class code, and here should be read only, like this. And if class this name equals to class name, paste it here, and then should be class code. Okay, paste it here, else just bring this one here to be class code. So this is class ID, so change all everything to class code. Okay, so here I think everything is done from this section. So let's come here again, let's try to refresh the page, and everything is working as it should be. Okay, so let's go back here and change this thing. Okay, so come here, come to the table and scroll top. So here should be classes.create, and create new class instead of new level. Okay, so we have it like this, and come here and refresh this page. Now it says create new class. Okay, so now let's create a new class and see, create this one. So here is empty as I expected. So now let's go back again inside the create here, inside the grade here, create here. I will copy everything from here. Okay, and I will, let's just remove this for now, I'm not using them. Okay, let's copy everything from here, and let's come inside the class create here, paste everything here. Okay, now we paste everything here. Now let's change this into classes dot field, and now the route also will be classes like this. That's all. Okay, so now let's go inside the controller of the classes. Okay, let's hide this, let's open the apps, http, let's open the controllers, and now inside the class controller let's come here inside the create section here, let's call this grades here, and should be grade like this. Okay, and let's get only the ID and the name of the grade. Okay, that's what we need, like this. So let's import this thing on top. It's already imported. Good. So let me just close this thing for now, and that's what we have inside the create here section, and it's good. Okay, and here also is good. So let's go and see, open, let's come here and refresh the page and see what we're gonna have here. And you see we have everything like this. We have grade 1 and grade 2. Okay, we have grade 1, grade 2, etc, etc, etc. So here is it, and here is the class code. The class name is here, class status, and class code. Okay, so and now let's create services of the classes. So let's close this HTTP and open this folder and open the service folder here. Let's grab all this thing. Let's create a new folder called classes. This is classes, and inside the classes let's create a new service called class. Sorry. Okay, let's remove this one. Remove this one, and let's create a new one called, where is it? Let's create a new one inside the services here, inside the classes. Create a new file called class service.php, like this. Okay, and inside here let's copy everything that we have here, copy all of this and come inside the class service.php and paste it here. Okay, so that's what we have. And now let's change this class to class service. Okay, and let's change this namespace to classes, like this, and everything's okay. Now let's change this grade to classes. Okay, so let's change everything to classes, to class grade, class data, class variable, and other stuff. So it should be class name, class status, and here should be grade ID instead of level ID, grade ID, and here also should be grade ID, and here I don't need nothing to pass here. Let's remove that one here, and now everything is okay for this one here. Okay, now let's come here. Let's come here and do something like this. Okay, let's make the class code something different. Okay, so the class code here, let's make the class code here. You see, class code here. Let's give it like, I will say str. So you can let's try to subtract this from this and import this str, and let's support it, and the string that will come is the name, class name. Okay, class name will be here. Okay, and now on the start here, let's just give it like 2, and the now let's make it as 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. This should be the class name. Okay, so and now yeah, it's okay for like this for now, and then after I will change it later. So and here also let's change this into grade, and we just need only the name and the ID of the grade. And now let's go inside the class model. Let's go inside the class model, and let's make a relationship inside there. Let's copy this thing from here, copy all, and let's go to classes model, and let's paste this thing here. Okay, now this description will be code, and this level ID will be grade ID, and this belongs to, let's import it, import this belongs to, and here let's change the relationship name to grade instead of level, and here also let's make it grade. Okay, and grade ID is the foreign key that we have. Okay, here also is done. Good. So Now the next step here also is what? Let's go back inside inside the controller. Okay, let's go inside the controller, back inside the controllers, and let's go inside the grade controller, and let's grab everything from here. Okay, and let's go inside maybe let's grab everything from here. Okay, let's come inside the classes controller, and let's paste everything here. Okay, now instead of grade here, we're gonna pass classes. That is like that, classes, and here should be classes as well, should be classes, and grade service should be class service. So let's import this. Is imported successfully, and now let's change it to class service. Okay, so now here, get this one inside here, change it, and now instead of this, so let's make it delete class data, and should be classes. Okay, instead of this, so let's just make it classes for now. Okay, like this. So, and grade should be classes index, and we say class deleted successfully. Good. And here everything is okay. So now let's change these things to class name and class status, grade ID, and here is description. We don't need it for now, so I don't need this description, but let's just make it good. Should be nullable. Okay, so that's what we have here now, and the same step will go into that other one. Let's copy everything from here, and inside the store section here, paste in here, and let's bring this class service. Okay, let's try to inject this one inside here, inject it, and let's remove this, say store class data, and store class data will have two arguments, and the first argument is the model of the class, and the second argument is the request. So let's come here and give the model of the class here, and now we say model class. So this is the classes model. Good, we have the model of the classes. Now let's hide this one. Okay, now we say class added successfully, and this will return to this class section like this. Okay, so now we're having all of this, and also let's bring this one as well inside the edit, because the edit also needs it. So come here, copy this, and come inside the edit section here. Instead of this one, let's bring this one here. Okay, like this, and here is a grades, and now let's pass another one here, which will be the classes like this, and here should be class. Okay, like this. Okay, so that's what we have for this one here. So now I remove all of this compact from here, and here is what we have inside the class controller. So let's go back again inside where, let me check. Okay, inside here as well, let's check inside the service of classes. Go here inside the services of classes here, inside Jamba Samsung services classes here. Okay, now instead of, okay, now we're having everything here. So I will just grab, let's go to the controller. Now instead of this thing here, let's just make it like this. Oops. Let's close this sidebar here. Okay, come here and say class service which you just get data, like get class data, should be like that, get class data, and let's pass the model here. Okay, so we will new model, should be new classes model, like this. And inside here, let's try to inject the class service in here. Let's inject it here, inject, and that's all. Okay, so let's come here and try to refresh this page, and let's try to save whether it will save or not. Let's say the grade 1 class A, you can say class A, and the status is this thing, and the code will be there. So let's check it, and it's inserted successfully. Okay, and here we have our class A. Okay, so let's add another one as well. It's grade 1, so still now we have class B, and status is active, and hit this one, and it's also inserted successfully. Okay, so now let's bring our grade here. Let's go inside the table. Okay, instead of here pass, here we say grade name. Okay, like this. So come here and refresh this page, and everything should work as it should. Okay, we say we have grade 1, and we have class A and class B in grade 1. Okay, so that's it. We have class A, class B inside grade 1. Okay, so let's see the edit section. Edit this, and here is empty. Let's fix that one. Let's go inside the edit here, open inside the edit here. Let's come here and edit here, grab everything from here, and come inside the edit in the class and paste this one here, and change this one to classes. Okay, and change the route also to classes, like this, and change this one to class ID. Okay, that's all what we need here as well. Okay, so let's try to refresh this page, and we have it everything here as we expected, and but here is not coming. I think our this thing is not coming. Let's check it. Go inside the fields and close the sidebar, and here is grade ID equals the class ID, which is this one, and the class name. That's okay. And now this one here, class name, this is the class, which is class name, and but it's not showing up. Let's check that one. The value is set class name else to this. So let's check whether the class is set or not. So let's check class. So let's refresh this page. The class is empty, so which means that the class is not set. So let's go inside the class controller, inside the edit section here, and here is it. So we have this class here. Check this. This is classes. Let's check inside the web. We have also classes. Yeah, it should work. Let's come here and do let's do something like die and pass this class here. Okay, let's just pass this class here and see what will happen. So let's come here and refresh this page. We still have an empty, which is not good. So inside this route model button, this is the classes, and we still have in that one, right? Yeah. but okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out and see what we are having. Let's just make request all for this. Request all. Let's request all and see what we are having. If you having we have an array here. So let's check this thing. Let's go inside the route. Okay, route is here, and we have classes, which is this, and inside the models also we have this. Okay, which is okay. Okay, so and then inside the model, the class model here, we have this. And let's check inside the database of the classes. We have the classes with S. So come here, let's check the database of the classes. The migration is something like classes as well. Okay, everything is inserted successfully, but I'm not getting the data from there. Okay, so let's go back to the controller here, edit section, do this, come here, let's see, refresh this, we have this.